Our first inductee, Paulius Jurkenas. The UWF men's tennis program just won its third NCAA Division II national championship last May, as we all know, which is worth a round of applause, I would think. But the first two titles came during Jurkenas' time in 2004 and 2005. The native of Lithuania was one of the top players for the top program in the nation during that era. He was a two-time All-America. He was the seventh player in Gulf South Conference history to earn first-team selections to the All-Conference team all 4 years. He finished his career with a GSC Top 10 award, which is given to the league's most accomplished student athletes on and off the court. Paulius, not able to attend tonight's banquet, but here to accept the award on his behalf is UWF tennis coach Derek Racine. Derek.
Just get out my notes here. I used to be able to just kind of ramble off the top of my head, but my memory went, and now I used to fake it with little notes, but now gotta have the glasses and everything, so I can't fake it. So okay, Paulius, it's been basically 10 years since I've actually seen Paulius, but we try and keep in touch often, but as the years go by, you know, it's really one of those things you never keep in touch with those people long enough. But one of the great things I enjoyed about this process and the Hall of Fame banquet was having the chance to converse with him on a regular basis. We traded a lot of WhatsApp texts back and forth and Facebook notes, and we did some posts, and different people commented. So it was actually really fun the last little while to get back in touch with him. Paulius really wished he could have been here tonight. He tried really hard to make it. Was very close to coming, but his work schedule, and he has basically a young family now. It was just really tough for him to get here. He wanted me to tell everyone how honored he was to be inducted tonight and be associated with all the other great athletes that have played over the years at UWF and represented our great university. He's also wanted to say that he loved his days here at UWF, and still to this day, all of his dearest friends and his dearest memories were made here at UWF. Paulius will always be remembered by the ones, and we were, you know, going back on Facebook, by everybody that played with him for his huge lefty forehand. I don't know if that picture up there shows us with his forehand, but we called it the bazooka forehand. He just would rip that thing from anywhere. One of the funniest stories, I was trying to think of some funny stories, and probably one of the funniest things with Paulius, and this still carries on to this day, is kind of the origin of his nickname. When he first joined our team, he came in January, so he was just fresh, and he was the new guy on the block. I stuck him in with in an apartment with a couple other guys, and his English was not very good. It was probably terrible at best. But you know, as you know, they study it in school, but until you get over here and actually practice it, it's kind of tough. So I put him in with a couple South Americans. One of them was Fernando, who I think came up with the nickname, from Argentina, and Mario from Mexico. And their English was a little better than Paulius's, but not much. So they spoke a lot of Spanish between them, and but instantly the three of them became like the three amigos. So I think Paulius had the distinction of being the first blue-eyed Lithuanian that was named Pablo. So we had Mario, Fernando, and Pablo. So it was kind of funny. And that nickname still carries to this day. When he texts me or whatever, it's always Pablo. It's never Paulius. So it's kind of funny. He's married to his wife. Her name's Diamante, for the last 5 years. They have a 4-year-old daughter, and the main reason he can't come is he has a seven-month-old daughter, Emma. So he couldn't really leave his wife with that. He works as a junior tennis coach, so he's coaching tennis in his town of Vilnius, Lithuania, and he travels around with a lot of the top juniors from Lithuania. So he's very involved in the sport, and he's a good PR still for the University of West Florida. Paulius is one of the main reasons that we won on that team. We won back-to-back national championships, and we had 4 guys that were starters from both teams, and Paulius was one of our great leaders. He played number 2 and number 1 for the team, led us with victories, and he was not only a great leader on the court and, you know, a great player, but he was really, truly a great person, and he still is a great person, and everyone that meets him likes him. Paulius is just a very likable guy. I'm very proud that that Paulius is honored tonight, and it's really deserving of him to be amongst the best players to play here at UWF. So thank you.